So we've been getting excuses all week for homework. Out of my 18 students in one class, 11 children did not do their homework in 2 days. 11 out of 18. One child told me, I didn't have time. I was like, okay.
Or my brother hid it.
Or my brother hid it. Okay? We hear excuses all the time, but I don't have time is a new one for me because I have, okay? This is one excuse. This is another excuse. My dog ate the homework.
What?
Yeah, I get that one too. But this one, I love this picture.
What we want to see.
This is highlighting what we want to see. But this is a homework assignment that was turned into me today.
Well, I don't have mine because I put it in the recycle bin already.
Yeah, it belongs in the trash.
crumpled,
It
yeah.
belongs in the
And
trash.
it's missing pieces.
This is not how you turn in a homework assignment to a teacher, guys. And parents, you please monitor your children's work before they turn in something like this. This is just not acceptable. So important dates, guys.
Yes.
Third grade. It's all about the FCAT. So we have until April to get your kids ready.
So we need to start planning and looking ahead, and we set those high expectations because we want to reach it. The expectations are not going to come down for them.
No.
It's always going to be there. That's the bar. So what I tell them is think of it like this. We're all Heat fans, right? Who's a fan of Heat? Oh, definitely. So I tell them, I said, imagine LeBron James come in, okay, and say, I feel sluggish today, and didn't do his work. Or Dwayne Wade comes in and didn't want to perform. They didn't bring their A game. Do you think they'll be champions? And they said, no. Exactly, just like that. We work for the championship, and the championship is right here, April 22nd, when they take that FCAT. So guess what? They need to start practicing. They need to bring their A game every day they come to class. And how do they do that? They bring their homework. They look like they're ready to learn. They have their pencils sharpened. They have their sharp minds with them, paying attention at all times, and they have to. Because the bar is not going to come down for them. It's always going to be there. They have to meet it. And if they don't, I'm sorry to say, but third grade is a critical grade. If they don't meet that bar, they get retained in third grade. They don't move forward to fourth grade. And we don't make the rules. We don't set the laws. It's already there.
It's already there.
It is.
But the state of Florida puts the bar here. Miss Ramon and I put the bar here. Whether you're gifted, whether you're LD, we're going to push your children.
Yes.
Because we believe in your children and we want them to believe in themselves.
And they can achieve. They will achieve and they will succeed. And we tell them, Ms. Dorville and I have the same language, and we tell them, excuses, leave it by my door. We don't want excuses. Because winners don't make excuses. You always have to work hard.
Tuesday.
Okay, their Tuesday take-home folder. A lot of you are very familiar with this one. It's a yellow folder that just it's a form of communication between the school and home. So anything that is very important, anything that is in circulation that we want you to read is going to be there. And we advise that you sign it. You're going to have a signing sheet inside. Please sign the right date for that week and give it back to your son, your daughter, and tell them, I want you to put it right inside your book bag now, because I don't want you going to school tomorrow and you're telling your teacher, oh, I forgot it. My mom signed it, but it's on top of the table, because it has to be physically here. And it needs to be
also,
signed.
don't wait for the children. Don't wait for the kids. Don't wait for the kids to bring the folder to you. I've already looked at folders and I see papers from last Monday.
Yesterday they didn't bring it, right?
Yes, they did.
They did?
Yes.
Okay.
And homework folders?
Yes.
We prepared homework folders for them.
So, you already know we're departmentalized, and like we said, we know they'll be confused for the first week or two of school. So to get this very easy transition for them, we have prepared a binder for them, and we encourage you, if your son or daughter still don't have a binder, please
buy
make sure.
it. You can get it at Deals for $1 or at Walmart. Okay, we really need this. So they're going to have a binder. Inside the binder
Their homework
will be
folder.
their homework folder.
And it's color coded. If your son or daughter is in Mrs. Dorville's class, they get a green folder. If they're in my homeroom class, they get the blue folder. Okay, and this contains the homework that we give for that day. So please tell them as soon as they come home, tell them. I always tell them, it's like a fish inside a fish bowl or a tank. That binder lives inside their book bag. Okay? The moment they come home, tell them, bring out your binder. They take it out, they open it. You'll see the folder, the homework is there. Let them do the homework and tell them, okay, a fish needs water to breathe. So put it right back inside its tank. So put it right back inside their booklet. That's where it lives. Not on top of their desk, not somewhere else. Because we check it every day. And talk about working hard and integrity. We really want to build that. Because if they're having difficulty catching up now, they're going to have difficulty catching up for the rest of the year. And this is very important because this is their life. This is what they're going to take in Mrs. Norville's class and in my class. And everything they need will be here, including their yellow Tuesday folders.
The important thing, because we're switching, we don't want to waste time. Make sure your children come to school with sharpened pencils, because we can't be wasting time sharpening pencils for 17 children when we have only an hour and a half to teach. Okay? Be prepared for class.
Can I show them something? I have a stack of pencils there, but it's not sharpened. So they ask me for a pencil, and I give them one. They tell me it's not sharpened. I said, well, you should have brought your own pencil. So, you know, it's funny because I actually give them points as a class point for helping, for being a team. And you'll see another student in the class, I have an extra one, you know, I'll lend it to you. And we're building that. We're building characters in the classroom. Qualities such as looking sharp, meaning their shirts are tucked in and belted. That's a requirement in this classroom. So the moment they come in and they have that shirt belted and tucked in, they know they're getting a positive point.
They're prepared.
They're prepared for, you know, they're sharp.
They participate in discussions. They don't just sit there with their hands folded.
Yes.
They're active in their learn to promote that rule. That we're trying to instill that in her.
But little sacrifices will go far. We promise you. You know, like,
And we're not telling you that you can't watch. That's not what we're saying. We're not telling you can't watch TV. We're telling you to make sure that your child has a regular time for homework, a regular place, a clean, quiet place where they can concentrate and do their homework. Our homework shouldn't take more than an hour to finish. If it takes them more than an hour, something's wrong. Please tell us, because the homework shouldn't be that hard. We don't send home any homework that we didn't teach. Okay?
And homework is just basically an extension of what they learn in class. So it's something that they learn, and that's an extra practice for them, you know, to master the skill. So if you have any questions and they're still struggling, we have provided contact information. So before you leave,
We'll give that to you.
we'll give that to you.
And make it as easy for the child to have something to read as it's easy to watch TV. It's easy to play on the phone, it's easy to go on a computer. Make it just as easy for them to read.
And there should be no excuse saying, oh, but I don't have a book.
any books.
We have books. And I told them my library is slow, but I'm going to get there. Because I'm pushing them in reading as well. It's not just math anymore. It's not just social studies anymore or science. And they do the reading in the reading class. No. With Common Core, everything is about literacy now. Literacy meaning being able to read and being able to write, putting it together. And it's making sense in their minds. So math is not just adding, you know, not adding numbers. It's reading problems, creating problems, real life problems, and solving those problems, using their reading comprehension skills, using their writing, because when they take that PARCC test 2 years from now,
To say, no more FCAT. After this is the last year for FCAT. But something worse is coming.
yes, and they're not just going to tell them
worse
2
is
plus 2
coming.
is what? No,
It's going to be called the PAR after
it's not just
it.
A, B, C, or D anymore.
Your children must learn how to use a computer. They have to learn how to type, because this test is going to be on the computer. They have to
Yes.
type their answers. Okay? It's getting really serious.
It is.
Please be involved, and the PT is very important. Very, very important.
And, you know, usually PTA shoulders costs. Or instead of paying $12 for a field trip, they really cover, let's say, the bus, and we end up paying nothing usually. And, you know, that's the work of the PTA. So please be involved in the PTA. We want to do a lot of fun things with your kids this year. Just like what we were saying earlier, we focus so much on the positive because that's what we want. We want to bring out the best in them. We don't want to focus on the negative. Like what we tell the kids all the time, we don't really care what happened last year in second grade. If you had a bad year, leave it there in second grade. If you had a great year, great. Then bring it along with you this year, okay? Bring that wonderful smile in your face and that positive attitude. Because every day they come to class, they will always learn something new. and have them have that dream of always coming in and saying, I want to come home exhausted today because my brain just feels so heavy with knowledge. Okay, because we want them to be ready. The PARCC test, the standards right now, is trying to get them ready for college and career readiness. Because what are they saying? The statistics say that 50% of our high school graduates are not ready for college. And so we want to start them early. We don't want to catch them later on falling behind. We want to start early. And how do we do that? We invest in their education. We encourage them. And this is free investment because all you have to do is point out on the positive things that they do. Scholastics, book fair, list of books as well.
Yes.
That you can buy and purchase online.
Every now and then you're
going
gonna see us send
Yes.
these things home, these newspaper, these articles home. They have books and they're really discounted, cheap
They
price.
If you did not receive the supply list in the beginning of the year or our wish list, we provided some copies over there. And just to, go back. She also has that application form for highlights, which is the magazine that we
Oh yeah, one
would
more
like to
thing.
encourage
This
you.
magazine,
That magazine highlights, they come from other magazines, kids magazines. A lot of them are informational texts. So we encourage you to have that. Also, before you leave, on your way out, we posted here some of the things that if you had forgotten or your child, still has a folder. I just put some sticky notes here that says composition book or binder, so you won't forget if you still don't have it.
if you don't want it, check no.
And then
Because
on the door, you will find some cute little cupcakes.
the classroom.
It's magnetic, so you can put it on your fridge. It will stick on your fridge. It has magnet on the back of it. It has Mrs. Dorville and my email. We also have the school's phone number here, and you can leave a message, and we'll call you right away. Or if you want to set up an appointment, for a meeting, we'll do that. You have that right before. And before you leave, I need to make sure that I collect all the wonderful papers that we gave you. Thank you.